TCS is really hard. It's not very easy. That's the beauty of TCS, my boy. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First of all, thank you so much for showing so much support on my previous TCS video. In this video, we will deep dive into more TCS NQT related issue and how you can solve it. I will also discuss various issue people face and many query you might have. So many students face issue in TCS NQT due to compiler issue, like they cannot able to take input or output correctly. So we will discuss everything in detail, so please watch this video till the end. The basic overflow will be section switching is allowed or not, coding part detail, compiler issue, and tips to avoid. So in the previous video I have discussed about the exam pattern, like we have verbal, reasoning, quantitative aptitude and many more, so I won't repeat the same point. So the first question is, can you switch section? So the answer is no. Can you change the order of the section? The answer is no. So the order is fixed by TCS. So if they give verbal first, you have to do the verbal only. If they give reasoning first, you have to do the reasoning only. But it's sure that they won't give you coding at the first, because TCS NQT has two main section, foundation and advanced. In foundation we have three subsection, which I already discussed in my previous video. So foundation section will be first, that's for sure. But in the foundation section the three subsection are there, so anything can come at the starting. It will be fixed by TCS, not by you. And the main demerit is you cannot switch between the section. So like if you move from one section to another section, you cannot come back to previous section. And one more demerit is, suppose in verbal, just for example, in verbal section 20 question is there and you will be given 20 minutes. Suppose you have solved all the question in 10 minutes, then also you cannot go to the next section. You have to wait completely till the timer gets over for a particular section. So this is very drawback, like it's like wasting your time and then you have to do speed things for the next section. In this video we'll also show you the exact NQT question, yes, the exact screenshot, like the how the exam interference will look like. I will also share stats of my college, like how many were called for Ninja, Digital, Prime, and after interview how many got converted. And I will also discuss about the salary breakage of all the three. I have the offer letter, so I have the exact salary breakage. I will also show you my offer letter in this video. So there's a common query in my comment section, like people are saying they did not receive their admit card, so when they will receive it. So it's the old trend of TCS, like they take exam in phase wise sometime. So if you have not got your admit card yet, it's more likely your exam will happen in next phase, which can be November end to first week of December. In like, let me show you, in my college also same thing happened.
So here you can see my exam was between 3rd October to 5th October back in 2024, and in phase 2 it happened 24 October, so around 20 days after phase 1.
So now let's come to the core part of the video, which is the compiler issue, like what you can do, what you cannot do. So let me be very honest with you all. You will face issue, yes, it is true, but we have some tricks in which we can overcome the compiler. So before that, let me show you the exact NQT question. So this is of I think 2022. You can see the tab here, it is foundation section, advanced section. Then advanced section we have two coding, coding 1, coding 2. So this will be your exact interface for TCS NQT examination, and you cannot switch between the section. I have already told you, so please utilize your time to the fullest. TCS will give some question intentionally hard so that you waste your time and the rest of the question will be left out. So please just give 10 seconds on the question, and with the 10 seconds you can know whether I can solve it or not. If the answer is no, move to next question and skip it, because as per my experience I have given many aptitude tests of many company. Sometimes the easiest question are kept at the last, like if 20 MCQ are there, so 2-3 MCQ will be kept at the last, which is easy. So well, not necessary, like sometime it happens. So don't waste your power and time on some question and leave the easy one. So here also you can see the same interface, like question will be given, example, input. It is like sample input and output. output, what input you have to take, what data type it will be given, and you have to write the code on the right side. And TCS supports C, C++, Java, Python and Perl. C++, yes, only 5 language will be supported. So if you know TypeScript or JavaScript, you cannot do it. So please focus within this language, and if possible prefer Python. And here you can see compile button will be there. When you will click compile, the left screen, it will run and it will show you the test cases pass or fail. So whatever is given in the question will be public test cases, so you will see the status as well as test cases. But for the private test case, you won't able to see the data, you will be just able to see whether it got passed or failed. So if full test case got passed, well done bro, you nailed it. And if few test case got failed, please check for edge condition, boundary condition or input, invalid input and all. And if you are watching video till here, here's the bonus tip. So you have to write this: read until EOF followed by your language Java, Python, C++. So what is this? So let me explain it in very simple way. Suppose you have to find the sum of an array. How you my throat is little malfunctioning. So suppose you have to find the sum of an array. So how you will take the input? First you will ask the user, give the value of n, and n will be the array size. So first user will give 5 suppose, so thus 5 size of array will be created. Then the user will give the 5 value in the array. So your input is been done. Now you can perform operation. So this input taking part will cause an issue. What happens, sometime the NQT compiler won't understand that user is giving 5, which is an array length. I mean, the compiler won't understand. It will consider it as a first element of an array, and it happen a lot. So this is called end of file or something. So this error is very common. So you can, as I told you, go to YouTube, write read until EOF followed by your language and watch any video. It's just one line of code. Like you have to, like while taking input, you have to write a logic of sc dot null or next something. So by doing this, the compiler will know, okay, the user has stopped giving the input, so the desired array is been generated. Now you can perform the operation. So this bonus tip no one will tell you. So this was the bonus part, and if you want resources, just go to this website IndiaBix. Let me turn on dark mode. And don't get scared with so much, oh my god, we have to study this much. No, only 2 main topic: arithmetic aptitude, data interpretation. In the arithmetic aptitude, only I think 15-20 problems, 15-20 topics are there. Just click on any topic and click on formula. And the formula are very basic. Maximum hour of class 8, 9, 10, that maths, basic maths, speed, distance, time, work and all. You just need to brush up and you need to be very fast. So just mug up this formula, and practice paper is also there. Click on it and you can solve few problem if you want. So for the coding, resources is there in the lit code, but it is of general TCS. It's not related to NQT, or like TCS has many exam. So this is not very useful for NQT. And I got this GitHub link. Here we have a lot of practice problem. Like if you click here, numerical ability, let it load, and here you can find the question. Like you can also find the like study material and question, answer and explanation. So this is very nice. So this GitHub repository is very nice. Like you will get question on numerical ability, like even memory based, like real life problem which came to TCS last year. Okay, just stop. Actually I just edited the video and it went over 20 minutes. So I have included many extra information about like NVIT stats and many more things which is not required before NQT examination. So I will cut them off and I will just tell you important thing. Just read this question once. Understood? So this is very easy question, but while following the trend people will do a similar mistake. So they will write this code, but the correct code is this. I have already talked about EOF, so this is it. This extra while loop and this condition. So what will happen, people will think old fashioned, like they have telling something about cars. Okay, let me first check the input, like how much car is there, how much petrol is there. But this is wrong. We have to directly deal with the data. So same thing was explained by ChatGPT, and I have just included here. So people will take an input, and what issue is being faced. Like when I'm writing this all input, everything is getting right, but just I write subscribe and the program gave an error, input mismatch exception. But in this case, if I write subscribe, the code runs successfully without an error. So this is end of file error. So TCS compiler, what will they will do, suppose they want input array or whatever input, so they will take input from the user, and when the input is over, they will give a special character or hash or dollar from their end, so that the input taking part is been completed. But since your code logic is only able to handle integer, when the compiler will give extra character, it will give an issue like this. So just I have already said in the video, this like read this end of file, so that you won't be able to do this mistake. So yeah, that's all. And as I said, I have omitted many extra information because it was not relevant of TCS NQT examination. I will post that in a later stage, because currently each second is very precious for you guys and I don't want you to get distracted or something. So yeah, so that was a little cameo. Like I cannot tell everything on public platform. If you want one-to-one interaction, I have commented a link in my pinned comment. You can click here and you can connect one-to-one. You can send me message, you can send me call, you can review a resume, and many things you can do it. So please check out pinned comment. So that's all for this video. It's getting too late. So yeah, bye bye and all the best for your examination.